Cooking with Ralph, take one.
The secret to making good ribs is the dry rub. You want to dry rub your ribs for 24 hours with brown sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and chili powder, and coriander. And what you do is you rub it all in the meat, and then you wrap them up and keep them in the refrigerator for 24 hours and don't touch them. About 2 hours before you get ready to cook them, you take them out to bring them down to room temperature. Any good barbecue cook knows when you have the meat at room temperature, it cooks better. Now, when we're cooking the ribs, we cook it on indirect heating, which means is you have coals on both sides of the meat with a water pan on the bottom, and you cook the ribs over that pan. So what you're getting smoke on both sides, and it cooks because of the kettle grill. It circulates the heat. And one thing you shouldn't do is what I just did, is take the lid off. About every hour or so, you check the coals and add more chips and a couple more coals per side. I recommend you cook your ribs about 4 hours before you check them. And one way of checking the ribs is you grab a hold of the bone, and if it moves freely inside the meat, it means the ribs are done. Next, you take them in the house, and you put them in a baking dish, and you wrap it around with newspaper. And what that does, it lets the meat juices settle in the meat again and keeps them steamy. And then you add your sauce, which I make homemade, of course, and then you cut them up and eat your ribs. Some people like to put the sauce on and burn them, but I don't. That's Cooking with Ralph, take one.
We'll put this on YouTube.